Hi everyone, I'm Bharti Sharma, Associate Analytics Consultant from phData, and in this session, I'm going to show you how to migrate a Power BI report, data model, measures, and everything into a live Sigma workbook using Claude and Sigma's open source migration skills. Now, before we start, why we are doing this? As you know, migrating BI content between platforms is normally painful. You are manually remapping your data model, recreating every measure, rebuilding every visual. It can take weeks, but Sigma has open sourced a set of migration skills that can automate most of your work. And today, we are taking 4-page Adventure Works Power BI report, which was built on top of Snowflake data, and then we'll be migrating it to Sigma with end-to-end data model, workbook, measures, and the whole thing. Now, before we actually start migration, what are all the prerequisites that we need? First of all, you need Claude Code CLI because we'll be using VS Code here. So you'll need VS Code and then we'll be downloading Claude extension and VS Code. I will show you how to download that extension and how to make use of that. And also we'll be needing Power BI file in PBIP format because in that way we'll be having TMDL files so that it will be easier for Sigma migration skills to migrate that. Because if you have PBIX file, it won't get the measures and your relationships from that file, so you'll be saving it as PBIP format. Now, Sigma had published a blog on these migration skills. You can search in Google for Sigma migration skills and you'll be able to find this blog. Once you have it, as you can see here, move off legacy BI to Sigma with one prompt to a coding agent. Once you go down, you'll be able to see the link of these migration skills. And when you click on this link, we'll be redirected to GitHub repository where Sigma has open sourced these migration skills. Now everything we see lives here on GitHub. It's a Claude skill plugin, a set of scripts that Sigma has provided, and instructions that tells Claude exactly how to read a Power BI model, convert it, and post it to Sigma as a data model, and then build the workbook on top of it. I'll link both of these in the description so you can make use of that. And as we scroll down, these are all the tools that Sigma provided the skills for to migrate. As you can see, Tableau, Power BI, and other tools. You can make use of these skills to migrate reports from all of these tools to Sigma. And now we'll be cloning this repository. Now to clone the repo, we'll be copying this URL and then we'll be jumping to VS Code. You can copy this URL and paste it somewhere so that it can be safe with you. Now, once I am in a VS Code, before cloning the report, the first thing that you would like to do is open a folder. Create a folder where you'll have your migration skills and the Power BI file in PBIP format. Once you have created a folder, open this in VS Code and then we'll go to the extension icon on the left pane in VS Code. Be searching for Claude Code for VS Code extension, as you can see here, and install it. Once you have installed it, you'll also be able to see that it is authorized by Anthropic, so make sure that it is the one that you are downloading. And once you have installed it, you'll be able to see this logo on the left pane, which is Claude logo. And then you can click on it and then you'll be able to see the chat panel. Now, since this is done, we can go to the terminal and clone the repo of Sigma migration skills. For that, we'll be needing the link that we copied, and then we can use this command git clone, and then after that, you can paste the URL over here. Once you have pasted the URL, you'll be able to see that it is cloning the full repository, and then you'll be able to see the Sigma migration skills folder in your VS Code. And when you expand it, you'll be able to see all the files from the repo in the Sigma migration skill folder. Now, since this is done, we'll be navigating to Claude Code. Click on the icon that we see on the left pane and you'll be able to see new session. Click on new session and you have the chat panel from Claude Code. Now, since we have migration skills here will also be needing Power BI file. Open your Power BI file and then save it as PBIP file in the folder that you have opened here in VS Code. Now, when I open my Power BI file, as you can see, I have 4 pages in my report. I have this model that was created. Now, one thing to notice here that this is connected to Snowflake. This is an import model and this data is coming from Snowflake because in Sigma is live connected to warehouse. So you should connect to your warehouse and get the data from that. So here I'm using Snowflake for my report. Now you can go to the file and save it as PBIP format. Before you save it as PBIP format, make sure that you create a folder and save your file in that folder. Because Power BI will have different folders and files. When you save it as PBIP format, there'll be a folder for report, semantic model, so that it can save all the TMDL files in those. And you want to make sure that you have everything in a folder because in that way it's not scattered and everything is safe in a separate folder. You can navigate to your VS Code and then you'll be able to see that folder, and then in Power BI folder you'll be able to see that you have all the TMDL files, model TMDL file, which Sigma migration skills will make use of to migrate your workbook to Sigma. Now, one thing to notice here that I faced some challenges when I was migrating these files, as Claude was not able to read some of the measures from TMDL files and it was asking me for model.bim file. So if you're facing the same issue, you can create a model.bim file of your report using Tabular Editor. I'll show you. You can open your file and then you can go to External Tools, click on Tabular Editor. Once you have made sure that this is the file that you are looking for, and once you have made sure that it has all the relationships and measures from your file, then you can go to File and save it as model.bim file. And you have to make sure that you are saving it in the folder where your Power BI file is residing in VS Code. So that when you open it in VS Code, you should have your model.bim file in that particular folder. Now we can navigate back to VS Code, and once you have confirmed that all the files that you need are in there, we can go ahead and ask Claude to migrate. But when you ask it to migrate, it will ask you for credentials because you haven't provided them yet. Now for that, it will ask you the base API URL as well as client secret ID and Sigma client secret. For that, you can paste your credentials here and then ask it to then start the migration. While this is happening, I'll show you how to get those credentials. You can go to your Sigma, and if you have admin access, go to your profile, administration, and then you can go to developer access, click on create, select the user and provide a name. Once you click on create, it will provide you with those credentials, secret ID and Sigma client secret. If you do not have the admin access, you can ask any admin to create those credentials for you and provide you the details, and then you can make use of those. Now, it might ask you some other details as well. So you have provided the credentials for Sigma so that it can connect to Sigma. But how would it connect to Snowflake? You will need some credentials from Snowflake so that Claude can connect to Snowflake. Now it can ask you what is the warehouse that it should be using, what is the role it should be using. You can provide those details to Claude and then ask it to go ahead and migrate it. So while we're waiting for it to migrate, it will obviously ask you permissions to pass. It will ask you, should I run this command or not? So you can always click on yes, because there are some packages that it needs to download to make use of those Sigma migration skills. So you can click on yes, and it will take some time for the first time because it has all those packages to download. So it might take time because it will be migrating the entire report of yours to Sigma. So be patient and wait for it to migrate, and it will give you the result. And I'm doing yes for all of the commands that it is asking me. You can do the same and then we can proceed. So now I'll just skip to the output and voila, you can see here migration is complete. Adventure sales from Power BI, and it is giving me data model link, workbook link, and where it is stored, the location you'll be having, and what and all it has done, what are the tables it migrated, text to Sigma, transition, everything it will give you in a summary type. You can click on those links and then you'll be navigated to data model and your live workbook that it has created. Once you open your data model, you can see that you have joins. You don't have relationships in Sigma. So from Power BI, it considers your relationships and make those as joins. And when you click on your workbook, you can see, first of all, this is the data from Snowflake that is coming over here. And then you can see 4 pages that we have from Power BI file. Yep. What else did you need? This is all we wanted. Now you can see these are all the filters that we have. When I click on it, it will filter all the data and you can filter accordingly. When I go to the next page, you can see all the charts. You see the drill down functionality that we have applied in Power BI. It has done the same here. And when we go to the next page, you can see all the pages. And same in the third page and the fourth page, it has replicated the visuals from Power BI file. Now this is great. You can see the drill down functionality and how you get out of it to the original view. You can just close the view here and then go back to where we were. Now, if you're facing any issue while performing this migration or your migration is not fully up to date and that you want it should be like in Power BI, like some of the visuals are not like you wanted. Since in Power BI it was showing like this, but Sigma didn't. In Sigma you're facing some issue, then you can ask Claude, give a prompt to Claude and ask it to correct that and it will do that for you. One thing to notice here that this was totally automated. You didn't do anything manually. So this is great because the entire report was migrated from Power BI to Sigma. And that is all. Thank you everyone.